Hello guys, welcome to your very own astrology channel, and in this particular video, as you can see on the chart out here, we are going to talk about the Virgo ascendants in Vedic astrology, and in particular we would be concentrating our attention on the two major aspects of their life. That is, we would be concentrating on the romance and marriage life of these Virgo ascendants. So guys, before I start telling you the stuff, this is the Vedic chart that is typical. That is a typical layout for the Vedic ascendants. And why these Vedic ascendants? Why these Virgo ascendants are called so? Well, these Virgo ascendants are called so because Virgo must have been the sign that must have been rising from the eastern side of the hemisphere at the precise moment of the precise day of that precise year when these individuals would have been born. So since Virgo was the sign that was rising from the eastern side of the hemisphere at the time when these individuals were born, that is why the energy of the original Virgo sign comes into the first house of personality and traits for these individuals. And since Virgo sign in astrology is represented by the symbol 6, that is why you see the symbol 6 written in their first house. And as we move in the anti-clockwise direction, you can see the number 7 written in their second house, the number 8 written in their third house, the number 9 written in their fourth house. And similarly, as we go anti-clockwise, we end up with the 12th house for the Virgo ascendants having the symbol 5. And the way we go about analyzing this chart, this very chart for the Virgo ascendants, is by the fact that since the number 6 is present in the first house for these Virgo ascendants, so we consider that for these Virgo ascendants, the energy of the original 6th house comes into the first house for these Virgo ascendants. Similarly, the energy of the original 7th house comes into the second house for these Virgo ascendants. Similarly, the energy of the original 8th house comes into the third house for these Virgo ascendants. Similarly, the energy of the original 9th house comes into the 4th house for these Virgo ascendants. And as we move anti-clockwise, we end up with the 12th house for these Virgo ascendants having the energy of the original 5th house. This is the very theory that will help us in analyzing any area of life of these Virgo ascendants. So guys, let's get going and see what these Virgo ascendants are all about. But wait a minute. Before I carry forward this episode, let me tell you individuals who might be watching this video that this gonna be a long video, as all my videos are, because many of you people on YouTube have been requesting me or emailing me. Though I am not that popular, but still I receive some emails of people telling me that I shall cut down the length of my episodes. And my explanation is that I cannot do something that that my heart doesn't give a permission of, because astrology is a subject that is personally very dear to my heart, and I have been born and brought up in a manner where I have been told that nothing in this world shall be actually mugged up, and there's got to be a proper astrological reasoning behind every placement or behind every fact that if I say that these Virgo ascendants behave like this in romance, or this is going to be their marriage life and the shared assets, this is something that probably any YouTuber gonna tell you that this is the stuff that you can find in any damn book available in the market on astrology. This is something that you can find on any internet site, and most of the information that will be there that will not be authenticated, and higher the chances that it will not be it will not be true. It will all be a shit. So if you gonna stuck to my episode, you will have to watch it till the very end, till you get the very essence of what all am I telling. Because when I do something for my subscribers or whosoever is watching my astrology channel, my main mission. My main mission is that I shall give them as much knowledge as I possibly can, and probably explain the stuff with the proper astrological reasoning, and explain the stuff in a manner that it get etched or it get encrypted in their minds forever. So if I am speaking about the Virgo Ascendant's romance or their married life, then if you are through with this episode, you need not consult any book, any YouTube channel or any of the other sources that are there on internet. This is basically my funda. Anyways, before I blow the trumpet of my own praises, or before I get my ego too inflated to burst out, we shall get real with the stuff that we are going to study in this video. So we are going to study about the romance and the marriage life of these Virgo Ascendants. But before I proceed with their marriage life, we will have to analyze that what these Virgo Ascendants originally are all about, because analyzing the personality, analyzing the first house for every ascendant becomes crucial when we have to take any decision as to how they're gonna behave in their romance, how's going to be a marriage life. Despite the rest of the houses, first house is the house which is the most powerful house in Vedic astrology, and it shall always be taken into consideration no matter which area of life of any ascendant we are analyzing. So what is happening in the first house? In the first house we have the energy of the original sixth house. So what is the original sixth house in Vedic astrology all about? Well, the original sixth house in Vedic astrology is the house of the real world. And what happens when we are operating in the real world? Well, when we are operating in the real world, we face obstacles, challenges, hurdles, competition. We occasionally get run into diseases. We occasionally get into court cases and litigations, and we occasionally get into the relationship problems, and this is all a part and parcel of life. Because when you are operating in the real world, you will have both the good times and the bad times, and that is why you have taken birth on this planet. That is, it's your karma to learn the lessons of life. That is how you shall go about. That is how you shall go about conquering your fears. How you shall go about winning the competition. How you shall go about tackling your enemies. How you shall go about getting rid of the diseases you might be suffering from. How you shall go about leaving your mark on the professional sphere. This is all is seen from the sixth house in Vedic astrology, and there is nothing to be feared of that, because when you are operating in the real world, there will be problems for sure. It is the 12th house. It is the 12th house which is directly opposite to the 6th house, and 12th house is the house where we escape reality, where we move from the real world into a total esoteric world, where we move into the world of the third dimensions, of the fourth dimensions, of the aliens, where we are operating on a total subconscious plane. So there is, first of all, there is a misconception on in the minds of most of the people that the 6th house is bad. In fact, I have taken this up in detail in my 6th house astrology video, and I reiterate that thing here as well, that 6th house is one of the most now I should not say powerful, but it is one of those houses that you should be paying strict attention to, because if this house of yours is very well placed, it can bring you a lot of luck, especially in the materialistic life in this modern day age and era. So what happens with these Virgo ascendants? That since these Virgo ascendants, since the original energy of the 6th house is coming into their first house of personality and traits, these Virgo ascendants operate in the real world. These Virgo ascendants, these people are very, very analytical, logical, realistic, and practical about everything they do. Unlike the Pisceans, who are all about going hippie, who are all about searching the Masonic, mystic, and the mysterious side of life, these Virgo ascendants are the people who are all about analyzing stuff, who are all about living in the moment, tackling the problems by using the Mercurian skills and by not escaping reality, by living in the real world. So these people, since they are ruled by the planet Mercury, these people are blessed with the Mercurian skills of, these people are blessed with the Mercurian logic, these people are blessed with the intellectual and the verbal argumentative skills of Mercury. These people are blessed with the computational, statistical, analytical, and the mathematical analysis of Mercury. So these are the qualities that these Virgo ascendants essentially are blessed up with, and their entire life, the entire life of these Virgo ascendants actually is spent wherein they are coming across problems, one after the other. And they solve the problems using their Mercurian logic, and the verbal argumentative skills that the planet Mercury blesses them with. So they come across problems, they learn to solve the problems, and this is how they excel in life. So solving problems is I don't mean that these people would have a tough time, that they would be surrounded by problems or difficulties, or they would be diseased, or they would be stuck into court cases or litigations, or they might have relationship problems all their life. No, absolutely not. What I here mean to say is that these people are the people who operate in the real world. And since they operate in the real world, they have got the knack and aptitude, they have got that business acumen, they have got that shrewdness and cunningness, they have got that statistical and the mathematical acumen to solve any damn problem that they come across, and this becomes their bread and butter even in life. So these people are essentially driven into professions wherein they are solving their own problems. If they are into their business, or whichsoever business they might be involved in, whichsoever profession they might be in, they are constantly involved in stuff which involves a person to have the Mercurian logic, which involves the person to have the Mercurian statistical ability to address those problems. And these are the people who are blessed with that Mercurian logic and the Mercurian statistical ability to address those problems. So these people earn their livelihood by solving the problems, and this is how the problems in life are a platform for these people to excel in life, to leave their mark on the professional sphere. So that is why these people make, out of all the ascendants that we have in Vedic astrology, these Virgo ascendants are the people who make one of the best doctors, best doctors, or the people, or the best doctors or the medicine people. Out of all these zodiac signs, these people are best when it comes to the field of medicine. Because as a doctor, these people are using their Mercurian logic to find out that what is going wrong. Remember the thing that whatever profession they are in, they'll be using their analytical ability to find out the fault and fix that up. So as a doctor, these people are using their Mercurian logic to find out that what is going wrong with the natural biological functioning of the body that is leading to the proliferation of some kind of a disease in the body. And they use their knowledge of medicine. To fix those problems up, to eradicate those problems and help their patients get rid of the disease that he or she might be suffering from. Now you might be wondering that Mercury is a planet of communications, Mercury is a planet of computers, Mercury is a king who wants to hop from one woman to the other. Well, yes, Mercury is like that, but that is the Gemini side of Mercury. The Virgo side of Mercury is the very disciplined side of Mercury. and why these people make good doctors is exhibited if you look at the Vedic sign, not the Western astrology sign, but if you look at the Vedic astrology sign, that Vedic astrology sign for these Virgo Ascendant shows you a woman who is advancing towards the shore, and she is carrying in her hands the herbs, the jaggery and the other stuff which has the medicinal properties. So that in itself vouches the fact that these people are exceptionally good at eliminating the problems of the other people by being doctors. Then what else? Then these people make really good lawyers. And why lawyers? Because lawyer is one field wherein you are constantly questioned, wherein you are involved in the intellectual or the verbal argumentation with the fellow lawyer with whom you are fighting a case. Being lawyer is a profession wherein you have to use the logic that when the crime was done, at what time it was done, what would have precisely happened in that moment, what events would have taken place. So this is something that requires a lot of logic. So these people, as lawyers, they use the verbal and the intellectual argumentative skills of Mercury to solve the problems of the people by fighting a case for them and get the justice done to the person who they are fighting a case for. So lawyer is other profession that these people are good at. Then these people might be coming across problems and might be solving them as social workers. These people might be associated with the NGO. These people might be associated with a non-profit organization, and they might be raising their voice for anything that is of social, political or the economic importance for the society, or that is of any importance for a group of people. So as a social worker or as a member of a non-profit organization, these people might, for an example, they might be raising their what example can I give you? These people might be patronaging a group of people. They might be spearheading a group of people wherein they might be fighting for the rights of some kind of a minority groups, wherein they might be fighting for some kind of a injustice that is done to a particular sect or particular group of people. So let's suppose if a particular community in the society or a minority group in the society is not given as much privileges or is not given as much rights as a normal human being of that country should be given, then these people might be using their verbal argumentative skills to put the atrocities and the crimes that community had been subjected to. They use their verbal argumentative skills to put the query of those people forward and get the justice done to those people who they are representing. Then politically they might be raising their voice against the widespread corruption, for an example. Then economically they might be raising their voice for the eradication of poverty, or they might be a part of a campaign wherein they collectively as a part of a group might be asking to bring a particular social reform into promulgation, which they feel will help boost the economy of a country they are living in. So these are the possible scenarios that these people as social workers can come across, wherein they are solving the problems of the nation or the people by using their verbal argumentative skills. Then social workers, then these people, other than being doctors, social workers and lawyers, then these people make one of the best market strategists These people make good financial analysts. These people make good financial advisors, and they may use their knowledge of mathematics, statistics, and the computational analysis to help the people come out of debt, or they might as advisors might do all the computational statistical analysis. They might use the complex bar charts, pie charts, SPSS, correlation and regression analysis, or whatever modern day tools or computer programs we have these days. They might be working at those, and they might be carving out the strategies that may help bring in more returns to their customers who they are giving their financial advice to. Then these people might be designing the marketing strategies or the financial budgets of the companies who are going through some kind of a crisis. So they are using their Mercurian skills to help the company come out of the financial or the marketing crisis. And these people are given these tough jobs, wherein a lot of business acumen, wherein a lot of logic, wherein a lot of prudency and discretionary levels are required, because people around them naturally know that if there is somebody who has a perfect solution to the problem, or if there is somebody who can find the minutest flaw that is there in the marketing strategy, it is these Virgo Ascendants. These people throughout their life become so skilled at problem solving, they become so skilled at data interpretation or logical reasoning, that these people become so meticulous. These people become so scrupulous. These people become so meticulous and so scrupulous that nothing under the scanner can escape their eye. These people can catch, or these people can find out the minutest flaw which might not catch the attention of a normal individual. These people might be working at projects wherein they have to find the minutest flaws, and through their Mercurian logic have to fix up that flaw. And what happens is that these people are the real perfectionists of the zodiac. So these people, the job of these people is to find out faults, is to meticulously work on the projects, analyze any work they are assigned to pieces. Then they analyze the pieces, fix up every damn or the minutest flaw they come across, and they do so till they take the things to perfection. This is what the Virgo Ascendants are all about. And guys, like we say that God cannot be present in the form of the human being in the on earth. So I shall say, I love those Virgo Ascendants very much. However, these people are a little dry in romance, but I especially love this ascendant very much, because if you want to hire one person to look at the balance sheet of your company and give you the most profound advice, if you want somebody to analyze the marketing strategy of their company and trace the minutest flaw that might be there in your marketing strategy, if you want somebody to address your problems, if you want somebody to be a manager, or to take care of the operations of your company, that's got to be the Virgo Ascendants. This is the kind of meticulous, scrupulous approach that these people have, that they rarely allow any flaw to go past their eyes unnoticed. Then what shall I say this is basically their attitude in life, that these people become so skilled at problem solving that sometimes what happens is that they get into that their passion for perfection, or their want to take the things to perfection gets so much so that these people, instead of becoming perfectionists, their perfection can take the form of obsession, wherein these people can become obsessive about things. So these people, although are the best problem solvers on earth, and I love this sign for that particular ability of theirs, but sometimes that desire to reach the perfection can take the form of obsession, which can make these people mentally exhausted, or make these people contemplate or introspect into things away too much, that the other people might not be able to digest. That why is this person always looking for faults in even good things? Now, this attitude of these Virgo ascendants can bring them a lot of professional fame, and I have given you enough reasons why. But similar is the attitude that these people exhibit in their romance life, or in their married life. And although professional success with the kind of attitude they have, but with the skill set they possess, and with this desire to reach perfection, their romance or their married life can be a bit topsy-turvy, or it can take some amount of backing, because similar are the traits these people exhibit when they go in romance. So guys, these Virgo ascendants, before they give their final yes to the partner, before they finally commit themselves to their partner, these people want to analyze the relationship from all the sides, much like they obsessively analyze the business deals. They want to make sure that the person they actually narrow down to, or the person they give their final commitment to, is the perfect one for them. Now when I say perfect, it doesn't mean that if she's a Virgo woman, she's looking for a hunk with a chiseled body, or she's looking for somebody who is at the top-notch position in the professional sphere in the country, and neither does it mean that if he is a Virgo man, he is looking for one of the most learned or one of the most astonishing beauties in the town. What I mean by perfect here is that these people want to make sure that they want to get the person who is perfect with them, who aligns themselves with them in the most perfect manner, and they get into a lot of introspection, in order to vouch, or in order to validate that the decision they are taking is the right one. So, like in the business deals, they do all the logical analysis, the practical analysis, and they use the bar charts, pie charts, SPSS tools, correlation and regulation analysis, those Mercurian skills. Similarly, when it comes to relationship, these people get into a lot of mental introspection, a lot of mental contemplation, in order to understand the state of the relationship. So these people might, before they give their final say to the partner, they might ask themselves the question that is it a mere sexual attraction for the opposite sex? Is it a mere infatuation, or is it something called love? Then these people may further get into the mental introspection, wherein they may ask themselves that fine enough, today I love the company of this person I am currently dating. I want to be with him, and this relationship today is fueled by a lot of passion, a lot of fire, a lot of zeal, enthusiasm, a lot of romance. But would that similar passion, would that similar fire, would that similar zeal, enthusiasm and romance, would all those ingredients survive 5 to 10 years down the line when we settle down as partners, when we get married? Would he or she have the similar love, have the similar unconditional love, have the similar longing for me as he is having now? because these people know, these people are the most earthly people, because with the energy of the 6th house coming into their 1st house, these people are realistic, either in the business, either it is business, or it is love, or it is any damn area of their life. So these people want to analyze these people want to analyze that what will be the state of affairs 5 to 10 years down the line. What will be the feasibility of such a affair which is today fueled by passion and desire? What is going to be the sustainability of such a relationship? So these people mentally know that fine enough, love is all that love initially is all about kisses, hugs. Love is all about going on late night walks, going on romantic outings, spending time with each other, spending those lovey-dovey moments, sharing that spiritual, Masonic, esoteric connection. But soon those things take a more serious form, and when those things take a more serious form, the sustainability of such a long-term relationship requires mutual sacrifices from both the sides, requires mutual coordination and cooperation from both the sides, and there might be situation wherein the things might be topsy-turvy, wherein there can be turmoils in the relationship. So they want to make sure that fine enough, this guy or this girl loves me, but would this guy or girl 5 to 10 years down the line, when this relationship takes a serious form, would he put in that much energy as he putting into the relationship now? Would he support me in the tough times? Would he stand by me in the thick and thin of life? Then these people may get into the mental introspection and ask themselves that fine enough, raising up a family is not about love, or staying with each other. It is also about providing the emotional and the financial security to the other partner. So especially if she's a Virgo girl, then she might choose a partner who might provide her with the emotional, who might provide her not only with the emotional security but with the financial security as well. Then these people may want to make sure that the person that they are narrowing down to, is he the person that they want to raise their family or their kids with? Is he the person with the moral conduct and the principles that he can raise a family? Is he a person of integrity and morality, and would he prove to be a good dad or a good father? Then these people may actually get into the mental introspection that okay, even after analyzing all these things, I find that everything is right, and I marry this person down, and I marry this person. But if I marry this person against the will of my parents, then there are likely chances that if few years down the line something goes wrong with the relationship, then I am going to be the sole person who's going to be facing the bad consequences or the aftermath of such a failed relationship in case it fails. So they want to make sure that, do I have it in me to take such a bold step that I can go against the will of my parents or the will of the people who are against this relationship. So these people get into a hell lot of introspection, much to the point that they exhaust themselves mentally and make what is supposed to be a romance, they make it more of a professional deal, and they want to make sure that this professional deal doesn't fail. So although in a way it's good, because once this Virgo Ascendant commits to you, high are the chances that this person will stay with you for long, and even if you are going through the tough times, he will stick to you. But this person takes a way too much time. He becomes a way too obsessive, too compulsive. He starts analyzing the relationship too much, so much so that to the point of to the point of what do I say, to the point of wherein he can make the relationship go dry. So you can see out here that the fifth house of romance for these Virgo ascendants is ruled by the planet Saturn, and whichever houses are ruled by the planet Saturn in our in our chart, we get the results related to that houses after a lot of difficulty, because Saturn is a dry planet, so it kind of makes the love life of these Virgo ascendants a bit dry. And on the top of that, their obsession and their squeamish, their priggish, their meticulous and scrupulous attitude to reach perfection can add is like adding a catalyst to the adding a catalyst to what can deteriorate, to what can act as detrimental to the relationship. But once these people will commit to you, they will stay here, they will stay with you for long. But here's the thing, that why these people face a tough time in romance. These people, you all know, face a tough time in romance because they analyze their relationship much like a business deal to the point of obsession. Secondly, their fifth house is ruled by Saturn. So these people can have quite a tough time in their love affairs, or they may get ditched by somebody, or they may ditch somebody, or they may be into relationship wherein the relationship is a lot more serious. Instead of being romantic, it will be a relationship which will bring onto them and onto their partner a sense of responsibility. Instead of bringing joy, happiness and blissfulness into their life, it can bring onto them a lot of responsibility, which can make the relationship dry. Well guys, now coming on to their marriage, as it happens with all the ascendants, we similarly with this ascendant, we happen to marry partners who are exactly opposite our personality. So unlike these people who are very analytical, practical, obsessive, compulsive, perfectionists, the best problem solvers ever, these people meet somebody who, unlike them, is a 12th house personality. Because here with the symbol 12 written over here, we infer that the energy of the original 12th house is coming into the 7th house of marriage and partnerships. So these people end up marrying somebody who, unlike them, these people are the individuals, Virgo people, who operate in the real world, who are very realistic. So unlike them, these people marry the 12th house personality who likes escaping, who, unlike the Virgo ascendant, likes escaping reality. They marry somebody who is all about seeking the connection of the mind, body and soul. They meet somebody who is very spiritual, who is very who is very spiritual, who is very divine, who is very mystic, mysterious, like the 12th house personality. They may meet somebody who may be from maybe from a foreign religion, who may be from a foreign land, who may be from a different community in their own country. Or these people also, although with the coming of the planets the entire thing changes, but these people have the fair chances that if they do not marry somebody from the opposite caste, creed or color, or if they do not marry somebody from the foreign lands, then also there is a good amount of chance that these Virgo ascendants after marry they can settle down, they can go with that partner to settle down in a foreign land, or they can change their place of residence after getting married. So these people are generally very blissful when it comes to their married life. But here is one thing that these people especially need to take care of in marriage, because 8th house is the house of shared assets. Shared assets in a marriage could be anything. It could be mutually bringing up children. It could be the integration of two bodies. That is why 8th house is called the house of sex. It's not the 7th house that is from where we see how sexually active your relationship is. It is from the 8th house that we see that how sexually intense your relationship is. So it could be mutually bringing up children. It could be mutually starting up a business enterprise. It could be sexual activity. What happens is that with the energy of the Aries coming into the 8th house, these Virgo ascendants, these people like to have the upper hand in their shared assets. So when it comes to children, these Virgo ascendants, instead of letting their partner decide, these people want to decide that what kind of values they want to inculcate in their children. These Virgo ascendants want to decide that at what time they shall have a sexual activity, how much of a fun element should be there in the relationship, how much of a professionalism should be there in the relationship, when shall a particular event or an occasion be celebrated. The Virgo ascendant wants to have an upper hand when it comes to investing in the mutual enterprises. Of course, now there's no problem, because the person that he marries is obviously esoteric and spiritual and mystic in nature. He obviously doesn't have much interest in the worldly affairs. So he lets this Virgo ascendant have an upper hand when it comes to deciding that which all assets to invest in. So if they set up an enterprise, this partner of the Virgo ascendant would let this Virgo ascendant decide that which all bank they want to have a loan with, where they're going to invest their money, how much are they going to invest their money. This Virgo ascendant always has the upper hand, much because he is more realistic than the partner that he marries. But as there is a saying that no matter, even if you have a spiritual partner, or even if you have a partner who is not as shrewd, or who is not as cunning, or who is not as a perfectionist as you are, but you want this 8th house of mutual assets to be a state wherein both the partners invest the equal amount of energy. And this is where they can have a tough time, because these Virgo ascendants always want to lead this area of shared assets. So it is always advisable for a Virgo ascendant to let their partner know about their mutual assets. If not take the advice of the partner, then they shall at least discuss their future plans, the future plans of their enterprise, or the future plans of their kids. It is always advisable for this Virgo partner to have a to have a good amount of interaction, to have a good amount of communication with the opposite partner, because it is the opposite partner who is going to settle down the mental agitation or obsession that these Virgo ascendants can suffer at some point or the other in their life. So guys, this was my analysis on the romance and the marriage life of the Virgo ascendants. And before I wrap up, here's a quick advice for the Virgo ascendants. You people, I shall say, you people are the form of gods and goddesses present on earth. You people are the original problem solvers and the saviors on earth. But do not take things so seriously that it reaches a point of mental exhaustion, or it takes away the fun element from your life. So once in a while, it is okay to let the child in you come alive. So once in a while, it is fine enough, even if you fail on a project that you are assigned. Once in a while, it is fine enough if you let the other partner of your have more control over the mutual assets. Once in a while, it is fine enough if you stop making romance that sort of a serious activity. And it is advisable that once in a while that you should go spiritual, Masonic, esoteric in love, and for a while, at least for a while, forget anything and enjoy the moment. This will keep the mental status of yours very balanced and tranquilized. So guys, on this note, this is your host RISHU GARG signing off. And if you like my episodes, which are hell long, please do subscribe to my channel. This will keep you regularly updated with the feeds, and you will have a lot more interesting episodes to watch, and you will be regularly informed about the same. So I take goodbye for now, and please do enjoy your life, and never let the fun element fade away from your life. Take care.